You know, when the Bible said, bring your tithe into the storehouse, there's a reason he said that. He said, I will open the window of heaven, I'll pour you out a blessing. When God releases blessing on your life on account of fulfilling some of his scripture demands, like tithing, first fruit, and all that, the blessing he pours on you is an intangible resource that you must engage something with to produce results. So if God pours out a blessing on you because you've brought your tithe, maybe that blessing is blessing of prosperity, blessing of wisdom, of ideas, of revelation, of anything, strategy. If you don't go out and find a platform, a business, something like a work, something like a service, or anything at all, you don't find something that can give that blessing expression, that blessing will be like rain that fell on the ground without seeds to grow. When a farmer wants to plant, he depends on the blessing. But if the blessing called rain comes on your ground, and as a farmer you don't sow a seed, listen to me, it's wasted blessing you received. That blessing will grow nothing but weeds. The Bible says Paul planted, Apollos watered, God gave the increase. The equation is very simple. You must leverage principles as God provides miracles. Whatever God gives you by miracle, rain is a miracle. You can't explain how it falls. It's God's miracle to man. It's God's blessing to man. But when this blessing called rain falls, what does a farmer do? Sit down and expect God to sow the land with the seed? Sit down and expect God to grow the crop with the farm? Is that what he expects? God has done his part, which is sending rain. What is your part as a farmer? Go and sow the seed. Go and weed the ground. Go and till the soil. And then what God has supplied that ground will cause the seed to grow. I see many people who just come to church. They sow, yes, that's okay. They give, oh, that's okay, that's great. But after giving, nothing else. I know others who don't even do anything in this direction. They don't give. I know people who just walk. They don't give. No blessing on what they are doing. So the business is dried. The career is dried. Everything is not working. Because it's a two-way thing. God created these principles for you to engage them when he has released his rain. As you engage this principle, you begin to see results in whatever you do. If you subscribe only to principle and you don't subscribe to the supernatural side of God, you would walk and struggle for nothing. And if you subscribe only to the blessing and you don't subscribe to work, you will have too much of grace that will never produce. The two must go hand in hand. While you need grace, the blessing, the miracles, please, you must also learn how to create systems that runs on principles, so that when the grace and the blessing and the miracles of God come in contact with what you're doing, it can cause results to happen with speed in your life.